Now we bring you an in-depth report on the ceasefire agreement between Iran and Israel. The war, which began with Israel's airstrike on Iran, ended in just 12 days with the intervention of the United States. Ultimately, it became quite an unusual and striking situation where a tenuous peace was surprisingly established through the overwhelming military might of the United States. We bring you a detailed report on whether an indefinite ceasefire, as President Trump suggested, is truly achievable. First, we turn to Kang Young-gu, our correspondent in Washington.
The armed conflict between Israel and Iran has entered a de-escalation phase. Fears of a full-scale war grew after the US airstrike on Iran's nuclear facilities, but just 2 days later, President Trump announced on social media that Israel and Iran had agreed to a complete and comprehensive ceasefire. He firmly cautioned against any violations of the ceasefire, clearly stating that it is already and officially in effect. Iran also expressed a corresponding stance. Iran has indicated that it will halt its response if Israel stops its attacks. For now, Israel also appears to be refraining from military actions. Qatar, a Middle Eastern nation, played a mediating role in the ceasefire, while the US strike on Iran's nuclear facilities is seen as a decisive factor.
Now, Iran is incapable of building a nuclear weapon with the equipment they have because we destroyed it. So that's a very, very big thing.
The latest conflict, which began with Israel's preemptive strike on the 13th, reached a peak in tensions following the US bombing of Iran's nuclear facilities, but has since entered a phase of containment without further escalation. Following the news of the ceasefire, international oil prices fell by nearly 7%, while stock and cryptocurrency markets rebounded, reflecting hopes of easing Middle East tensions. The world is watching closely to see whether this ceasefire is merely a temporary pause or a true turning point. Reporting from Washington, this is Kang Young-gu for MBN News.